Greetings, galactic gatherers, and welcome to Mind Fodder Industries Space Engineers Live Stream Extravaganza! I'm NumbCharlie, the mastermind. That's what I'd call myself. Behind this cosmic chaos, and joining me is the one and only JstVegn.
Hey! Get ready for an interstellar adventure filled with laughs, thrills, and more engineering mishaps than you can shake a space wrench at.
You heard it, folks. We're back in action, returning to our beloved Space Engineers. After a cosmic hiatus, we've missed this game like a space pirate misses their plunder.
Oh, absolutely. And guess what? The talented developers have been tinkering away, adding fantastic features like AI automation and conditional blocks. It's like Christmas morning for engineers like us.
Sure is, Veggie. And that's not all. We've cooked up a little surprise for ourselves and all you amazing viewers. We've crafted a custom universe with modded planets, turning this adventure into a celestial feast for the eyes.
Picture this: space aficionados, mind-blowing landscapes, otherworldly challenges, and of course, our traditional hilarious hijinks. Get ready to witness us navigate through uncharted territory while trying not to crash into asteroids.
Indeed, my fellow space pioneers. But remember, this show isn't just about us, it's about all of you. We are here to engage, chat, and share laughs with our amazing viewers. So jump into the chat, buckle up, and let's create some unforgettable memories together.
Couldn't have said it better myself, partner.
So wholesome.
It is. Don't forget to crash into that follow button and join the Mind Fodder Industries family.
That's right.
We've got some tricks up our sleeves, and you don't want to miss a single moment of our cosmic capers. And the company picnic is pretty good, too.
So prepare for liftoff, fellow adventurers, as we ignite the engines and kickstart this incredible journey. Welcome one and all to the debut episode of our Space Engineers series. Well, it's actually called Space Engineers Survival, Episode 1, The Beginning.
It's time to leave no asteroid unturned and no space joke untold. Let's embark on this epic odyssey together, my friends.
Buckle up, stargazers. We're about to defy gravity and redefine what it means to engineer in space.
Episode 1.
Where's the button?
Ooh, it's got a plushie! Dude,
Okay.
look.
Cool.
This guy, like here. We're gonna grab the basic assembler. And we're just gonna put it there. And then we're gonna go here, so this thing will generate some decent power. Here we go. Okay, so now we have power coming to this large grid. Now we just need to make this basic assembler here.
Well,
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about the small ship because we'll just grind it down to nothing when we get everything.
Yep, in fact, we can use this large assembler here as a little bit of a cargo container for the moment. We want to make this a little bit more about creativity and building, traveling, having fun. I think I would like to earn $1 million as one of our goals. Well,
All it really has to do is get over there to where the rock is, and we can build a driller on it, and that will give us a bunch of rock.
We could just slap a cockpit on this and turn this into a quick skid.
We do need a large grid ore detector with a battery so that we can find the cobalt, which might be a little hard. We have plenty of ice, so getting power is going to be pretty easy.
Yep. If we try to go large grid now, we're going to be here a lot longer than if we try to just go small grid and get to a better place.
Okay, but you are going to need a large grid ore detector because that's the only way you're going to find cobalt.
Well, okay. Let me explain that the planet diameter is very small, which means the ores that would normally be deep aren't so deep.
Okay. I mean, you're the expert. I'm just
So, like right
saying
now,
things.
I don't know if this on right here. Here we go. Give it a second. And then make sure this is broadcasting. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we don't have to go that far. Yeah,
You see Cobalt?
I see it. One of the mods I've installed does allow us to boost the range of the antennas and the ore detectors, so that we don't necessarily need to do the whole like hybrid grid thing. You know, we put a large detector on a small grid, because it gets so clingy, and then it's frustrating when you're driving a hybrid ship and it just randomly explodes.
True.
That being said, let's just aim for large grid. So maybe we bring this setup, this turbine assembler and build setup, nearer to the cobalt and the stone. See, what I'm saying is, I think we ought to make this survival kit closer to the cobalt and stone, because otherwise we're doing a lot of back and forth. Do you have any thoughts on that?
The little guy?
Yeah.
You can put some little wheels on it.
Yeah, we could potentially put some pistons on it as well if we have enough resources. And grab one of these magnetic plates. These things are great. Yeah. It has been lifted. You know, this is going to be ugly, but I don't care. This doesn't have to be pretty, it just needs to get to our destination. It probably doesn't even need skids on it, we just need to make sure it can fly as well. We got left, right, we got front, back, and we have up. I still have room for 2 more thrusters. I think we're fine.
Now, let's say we get cobalt. We don't have a refiner that can refine it.
Correct.
And by that I mean I have cobalt and I have nothing that can refine it. What are we going to do about it? What are you going to do about it, sir?
I can't control any of this. You're gonna have to drive it.
Yeah, that'll go well.
A few moments later.
Do we have gyros?
No, you have thrusters, that's it. There you go, okay, it does work. I guess we need to probably install gyros. Because otherwise... and then once this happens, you're screwed because there's no up thrust. There it goes!
See, that's why you don't let me drive it.
You could share all the blocks with me, so maybe I could drive it?
I did that once!
Okay, well, I can't drive it because it's your spawn pod then. This is going
it's
great.
yours now, buddy.
Let's see if it lets me drive it.
I gave everything to you.
Can I barrel roll it, maybe? Oh.
I'll push. I'll push.
Ah. There we go. I think I can make it. It's not great. I have to kind of use lean. Basically, okay, so if you could tear down the turbine and the assembler, hopefully you can carry everything.
I can't at the moment because I got a whole load of cobalt.
There is a small cargo on here, but you can't access it through any of the outside ports. You have to access it through the cargo port, which means you'll have to tear up the saddle cockpit to get to it.
I don't have to do nothing. I'll just go dumping it all.
We put this thing right on the stone, then that means all we have to do is just like
just put it right. Well, you can put. I don't care. I don't care.
It's the problem is it barely goes. almost not enough thrust. You want me to put it by the diggy hole, I presume?
You put it wherever you want.
You can stick that thing wherever.
I can tell you where to stick it.
There you go. It is stuck.
But I can't bring everything over. So where's the cargo? What?
Right. There.
Did you grind me?
Here we go. Oh god, that's straight down. Okay.
I got stuff.
He's got the stuff.
I got stuff.
A basic refinery can process. Oh no! I almost fell. I was in a menu and I fell down the hole. Jeez. A basic refinery can process cobalt. That's where the refinery is going to go. This whole setup right here, this little turbine, basic refinery, basic assembler, this is just a throwaway to get us through. Bam. Okay, check your cobalt in there.
I threw it in the hole. And I can't hold anything until somebody makes me a cargo.
A few moments later.
Oh, looks like we got enough of that. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, instead of using the survival kit to process ores and to build stuff, we're just gonna chuck everything into this. Okay, we are ready to fully process cobalt and stone. And that means we are ready to start considering building the top tier level production units. Cobalt is really the only barrier to a lot of really good things in this game. Namely, proper storage on a large grid. Beyond that, the proper assembler. We want that because the ability to craft any item in the game is going to remove limitations. And that's what we want to do. We want to build whatever we want. We don't want to be limited by our production. And an assembler, a full-size assembler, gets us there. It should just put us proper cargo on here. Well, I am throwing a bunch of stone in here. So let me ask you this. Now that we have the capability to build with cobalt, do we want to go straight to hydrogen thrust large grid, or do we want to just throw some wheels on it and then worry about thrust?
I'm thinking, we could do a small grid that just gets us around the planet, and then we have to build a large grid because when we go into space and start being nomads, you're going to want everything with you. Mm-hmm. And then from there, you build your little drop ships that get you to the planet. Now, obviously, you could build the small grid here, and that would become the drop ship.
I think the problem we're going to have, well, and maybe not, because we have so much hydrogen fuel here that hydrogen thrust is inevitably going to be what we use to get out.
We have to have a large grid for the refinery and the assembler.
Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering if we just go straight for a thruster ship without any wheels, It's just like 100%. And then we literally could...
No, we don't need wheels. What we need is a driller, so I don't have to keep doing this.
Yeah, okay.
This is annoying.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. We just, take a spot like this.
I mean, to be honest...
Sure, yeah.
Whatever you want, let's just build it. And let's put a drill on it, and let's get this cobalt and the iron that's over here, and some nickel if we need that, and there's magnesium somewhere around here. Let's get all that.
Kind of seems like you need to make a small grid driller. You could convert this.
But then somebody will tell me that it's going to be a large grid, and then when I start building that, you'll say no, it should be a small grid, and then my head's going to explode. That's what's going to happen.
Sure.
It's gonna go boom.
I can imagine that. I can easily imagine that.
I could put drills on the bottom of that, and we could have a seat somewhere up here, or probably a helm or something, and then you could put some thrusters. I mean, we could put a refinery and an assembler here if we need that.
Okay. What if we do... I'm thinking cargo dead center.
We definitely want cargo, and I always start with cargo in the center.
Cargo dead center. Yeah. And then I'm thinking we just make the underside of this this whole thing is a drill head on the underside. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That. Bam. So we could, while we're waiting for this stuff to regenerate, we could move these things up.
Can move what?
We could move like the basic assembler and the refinery up here if you really wanted to.
Well, they're fine where they're at right now.
Battery would be nice.
Yep. If we ever get power, we could build one. I wonder, can our survival kit build any battery?
Yes. Battery should help a lot, but I wonder if we ought to slap some more turbines or some extra solars.
Turbines would probably be the best because they work day and night.
Yes, except in bad weather, or in still weather, I guess you would say.
Okay, we now have a battery.
Nice.
And we are connected, so that should help.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, I'm nearly unalive.
What did you do?
I keep falling down your hole.
Well,
You made it vertical.
yeah.
You didn't go in at an angle. You went straight down. I mean, it's fine. I just keep like almost unaliving.
Just don't do that.
Just don't do the thing, of course.
Yeah, just don't fall down the hole.
The problem is. No, did someone take all my stuff?
Probably. Is that a problem?
Yeah, I just mined all of that. I was waiting for all those interior plates so I could make more power generation.
Okay, I dumped it in there. Go ahead.
It's all good.
No, I can't build anything anyway.
Are you trying to build? There you go. We have 2
I
turbines.
was just trying to finish what was up there, and I'm out of coffee.
You're out of coffee. That is
So
terrible.
we know I'm going to take care of that. Okay, you're just going to stand there and watch me, aren't you? You're supposed to be building something. Okay, just for that, I am going to do that. That's right. Helmet up. Okay, I'll be back.
I know we can find gold and silver on this planet. One of the things I really like about playing with Veggie on this game is that we have very different approaches to the shapes of our buildings, the way we construct stuff, and we always tend to be very willing to try different ideas, and when we hybrid our ideas together, they always become really fun.
Just wait till you see what I have for this one. I want all this stuff in the middle, and then walkways with windows along down the sides.
Oh, so the gut's in the middle, and then you walk around their outsides of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So, you know, multi-levels and
Sure.
ladders. And I think that'd be cool. It'd be like a big box, but it's like a floating factory. I got the plushie too.
We have
I think
two.
it's a different plushies.
Oh, you got the Saberoid plushie. Nice. We have one of each. Okay, so I think one of my priorities in this series is I want to make $1 million. There is an achievement tied to it I have not earned.
Well, if friendship was money, we'd already be millionaires.
Hey, that's the spirit. See, guys, when he gets his coffee,
I get all nice and happy.
he gets super wholesome. You just gotta, just gotta make sure he gets his coffee.
Gotta have my coffee.
It's, it would be really helpful if we could find like an iron deposit and then have something haul iron back for us.
Well, there is an iron deposit real close to here somewhere. Right over here. It's 7 meters down, right here.
Oh yeah, that's just right there.
See, I thought we'd have a drill ship by now, and I was gonna get all this stuff, but we don't have a drill ship.
Okay, make a drill ship. Okay, there we go. I prioritized more of the iron over the cobalt. Cobalt's very slow. Ooh, exciting. I love the process of building new ships. Yeah, it's Veggie. I build new things way more often than I actually use them. But
He'll build something and then fly it once and immediately go on to the next thing.
immediately make the next one.
It's like a junkyard, really.
It really,
Give him 5 episodes.
yeah, it'll end up like that sooner or later. Maybe that's my thing for this series, is that I stick to what I build a little bit more.
Well, we're going to, because we're not going to have as many throwaways. So.
Oh, you know what's going to be really annoying about this is not being able to access that cargo from here. I'm going to reorient this assembly. Yeah, we convert this one to a conveyor connector. And then we put the cargo on. That way we can walk up to it and access it. Okay, so now we can access the cargo. God, that's so much better. Access the cargo. So to stick to the vision, everything's going to be kind of centralized. And here we go!
What?
Build and repair.
Cool.
It's like music to my ears.
I assume you switched everything up there.
Yep. I put a survival kit on the large grid too.
Okay.
Now, we don't have any gold for the yield modules, but we're going to slap them on because, frankly, that's all I want. I just want a single refinery with fully yielded out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do know what you mean.
Okay. I am gonna convert this thing to having piston legs because I want to be able to drop this thing down and use the drills on it to gather some quick resources. Oh, I like this.
Yeah, and we're gonna put a cargo somewhere. I haven't figured that out yet. And then we're gonna wrap down below here. This is where the drills go. Down.
You should be able to build any cargo now. So now that we have access to proper refining and metal grids, that was our build restriction there. And now that we've got the full-size assembler and it's running on build and repair, that means you should be able to build anything. The only restriction now is, do we have gold, silver, platinum, or uranium? Of course, platinum is going to be stuff like thrusters. We can make hydrogen thrusters with the metal grids we have now, so that's 100% what we're going to need to do to get out of the atmosphere. But because we are in 0.82G, atmospheric thrusters should be just fine. I mean, I think the mothership is going to end up being hydrogen until we can upgrade it to proper thrusters with platinum. Yeah, and here I was thinking we weren't even going to find each other on the first episode, or it was going to take some effort to do that, but I guess we're just a little bit... I mean, we got real lucky. We spawned super close. That was really nice. Bars is actually picking up scrap of the iron that I'm leaving laying here, so I know what I'm doing. Our build and repair system is like floating nanobots, and they're coming from the mothership, the Moshi, and grabbing them. See? So that allows us to just kind of keep drilling, even with a full inventory, so that all this stuff is dropping to the ground rather than going into our backpacks, and it doesn't matter, because our ships pick it up anyway. And that is one way we can get some really, really good resources relatively quickly without having to actually build a ship. But it still does require manual drilling, which kind of sucks. It's not ideal. I was gonna say, I bet the refinery's clogged with cobalt again. Sure is. Cobalt's very slow.
We need those grids, though.
The good news is, we have proper assembling, and we have a refiner that is nearly complete.
They're building my ship now. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
About time. Because I need to know how this goes, because I have to get a storage on here, be able to get into the ship. That would be nice. I gotta reinforce the engines there, and
Full-size refinery is working. That means I can cut the basic one away and never use it again. Woo!
Energy.
The 12,000, 19,000, 74,000. Oh no.
oh, that's gonna take a while.
Can you get it now?
You know, I want it to be building my ship. I don't care about picking up your junk.
Oh, it did. It was picking some of that stuff up. Somehow. Oh yeah, now we're starting to build stuff.
By the way, this will be the ugly ship.
I don't know, maybe ugly's in style.
It might be, but this will definitely be ugly.
It's an intense song. Okay, so now the grid is free. We should be able to convert to a ship. Oh, I just realized I can't drop this down and engage the drills because his ship is right there. I'm exploiting a little bit of a trick to give us the capabilities to use both turbines as well as subgrid landing gear. If you notice, I told you I'm doing a thing I told you that you couldn't do, which is have landing gear on pistons and also have turbines working.
Yeah, so you're cheating is what you're saying.
Yes, I'm exploiting right now.
You're cheating. Come on,
So-
you can say it. It's cheating.
So the thing is, are on subgrids. They don't exist on this grid, which means these turbines shouldn't be able to spin because this grid here isn't actually attached to the ground. And they have a requirement where the grid needs to be attached to the ground in order to function. Well, you can convert a station to a ship and a ship to a station in the info panel here. And if I convert to a ship, you'll see what happens. These stop working. So what we do is we go into the info panel here, and if you look, see how it's blinking, the convert to station button? If you click it when it happens to be enabled, it will let you convert to a station, and as such, the whole thing thinks it's one grid, and then the turbines work. It's ridiculous, but it works.
It's cheating, but it works. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking it'd be this tall, but
Very quickly, this got out of hand.
I'd like to put the connector on top, but
Oh my god, that
that's
thing is
just the
huge.
small connector, right? And that's not good, right?
Oh, it just depends on what you want. You can't move stuff like plates and bottles and stuff through small connectors, but you can move ore. Yeah.
Okay. It's not giving me any energy. Oh, there we go.
Did you break it?
I didn't break it.
I just looked at it and it blew up.
That's pretty much what happened. I don't know, you built it wrong. You made it blow up.
It's not my fault if it blows up every time you look at it.
It is. You put a script on it. When JstVegn looks at it, blow up.
Put a sensor that detects veggies. When it finds the veggie, explode! Oh god, the jiggle. Oh my god. Well, it does think it's both a station and a subgrid, because it does have claim jiggle to it. The Moshi, that is. Now, I built cryos, and if you sit in them, take a Dramamine beforehand.
Okay.
It's a little intense.
I'm not even sure if this got enough thrusters to lift it up, so.
Well, you know,
We'll
it's
see.
always an issue of thrust versus weight.
Renaming everything really sucks.
Yeah, there is a mod for that.
Bring up something that, oh, there's something that could help you, but we don't have it, so.
There's a mod for that, but F you, because we don't have it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel it. It's your mic, and you can spit if you want to.
It's my mic, and I'll spit if I want to. Spit if I want to. Spit if I want to. You would spit too if it happened to you.
I do enjoy when you go a full commit on those.
That's good, because I'm going to keep it up.
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Everything should be on.
You have gyros?
I
you do?
have gyros.
See 'em.
I have 4 bats.
Do you
I
have...
have lots of thrusters going different directions. So if I cut this down, it should just stay where it's at, right?
Yeah, presuming it has enough lift, it should just hover. You want me to force a save?
Yeah, I think that would be awesome right at the moment because I want to cut this, and if it crashes, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, 1 sec, let me check that. Alright, I am ready if you want to tear this off.
Okay, you saved, right?
I did.
Hey.
It didn't move at all. Nice.
I'm moving.
You don't have any forward-facing thrust. Yeah, you're missing forward back. There you go, you're locked.
I have up and down, left and right. What am I missing?
Forward back.
Well, fine. Nothing's easy.
You've got a lovely left and right array. I mean, man, this thing will go left and right for days. Okay, so this is the mothership we've been working on here. I wanted to start the thrusting setup to kind of get an idea for scale, and holy moly, I forget how big the large thrusters are. Now that you're away from the grid, and seeing if I can I lower this thing? Just need a little more juice. Oh, they just needed a little more juice. Yeah, there we go. Drill. Yeah, drill. Okay, zeroed out. It is not gonna let us convert to station now, huh? That's fair. I wanted to just drop these drills on the ground to just grab a whole bunch of ice. Yeah, something like that. But I don't think it's gonna let us get away with that. Oh! Sorry, that's my bad. I asked for that.
What did you do? You broke something.
Yes. Yes, I clanged.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You giving me
I bet I know what you did. I bet all your thrusters were off, you grouped your new thrusters, which were on, and then when you hit the thruster buttons, you flipped the states of them.
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and just turn these off so they're in with everything else.
Exactly. What I'm thinking is maybe I can unlock these guys and have it drop on this and have this auto lock like immediately. Well, I might do something stupid here as well. Actually, things are good. Things are good. This is actually what I was hoping would happen. That this would grab, and then that would convert us into a situation where we could actually use these turbines. Look at you go! Man, that thing has gyros.
It does, yes. It's a drill ship.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm gonna hop in with you. Where are we going?
But I kind of wanted to get a little bit away from you.
Oh, so me jumping in here with you is kind of...
Well, you can be here, but what you're doing to that ship makes me a little nervous.
I'm clangifying things a little bit. Your landing gear totally looks like a proboscis or something.
Yeah, a proboscis. Okay, there it is. That's the drill ship.
So you're gonna want a connector for this thing.
Oh, yeah, on yours.
But the big question's gonna be, where the heck can we connect that ship to? Let's just throw a connector on here. You'll find that the few mods that we do install are quality of life mods more than anything, and build and repair is such a good version of that. You know what I really want is I want a mod that turns the used for parking setting off by default for every block that has that as a setting. Like, I never want a block to be used for parking unless I tell it to. Let me see, what am I up to on hours in this game now? It's pretty absurd. I'm
2,889.4.
So this is one of my favorite games. I've played it for so long. It looks like you are free to connect.
Okay, we are connected.
All right. Just paint it the grind color. Actually, that's a really good idea. Yeah. And then that's the grind color. Got it. So will it grind? It might be, if it's trying to weld other things, it should take priority over welding over grinding. You're just standing there staring at it. gonna need to do is we need to stock up on some hydrogen. I do have an H2 generator on here, and I have some big hydrogen tanks attached to this thruster back here. So, would you do me the honors of bringing us back some ice? Some batteries. Look at him go! Oh my god, that's amazing. Rumble says, the most hilarious and most forgotten block in a flying grid is usually a gyro. Oh my god, you're so right. You are so right on that. You get in your ship and you're like, all right, I'm so ready to go, and you start flying and you're like, what? Why is my mouse not working? And you're like, oh my god, did I seriously forget that again? Or you do the thing where you build the entire ship but you forget batteries, and you disconnect from the connector and you just crash because there's no power anymore. You know, when I first played this game, it used to tilt me so hard, and now when I play the game and it happens, I find it really funny. So at least there's comedy in it. You know, that's one thing the event controller is so good for now, is that I set up fail-safes specifically to solve those problems. It's like, you know, look for a connection, and if it's not connected, then everything turns on. like don't crash mode. Let me play with some shapes here and see what I can come up with. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for, something like that. You can't even see the little neon tube, too. Uh-oh, was that you?
Hey, what?
Did you blow something up?
Wouldn't stop. It's not a huge thing. I just gotta do a little repair.
So let's take a peek. You did yourself a bonk on one corner, lost a single thruster and a single drill, and a couple connectors, but overall you're in really good shape, considering.
Yep.
That being
It's
said,
clearly a no, by the way.
it's clearly a no.
Clearly a no.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, confirmed.
Do you have a large cargo on this?
On the Moshi?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, I got a bunch of ice I can't really put in your system.
Okay. There you go. It's together. But wait, that's probably enough ice for now. Would you go grab some more iron on your next round instead? Maybe it's a bullseye. That's where to crash land. It's right in the middle of that. Yeah, that looks fine, I guess. It almost looks like a mustache and sunglasses. So the original idea is that on 3 sides you have windows that you